This blind man must be some sort of mole for the Orion Syndicate. The guys who have those triggers you're looking for. Now, I don't know who that guy is. One in this town must know. The only way you're going to convince folks to help find this guy is if you show that you're not only strong enough to fight the Syndicate, but that you've got the gumption to defend us from them. Showing some muscle around here would be a great first step. Well, do that, and I bet someone will step forward to tell you who this mole is and where you can find your triggers. You want information?
You're looking to help us? Interesting. It makes me wonder what your motives are. I will not question them. Many people come here looking for something. I'm sure you have replicators on your ship. We make whatever food and water the Orion Syndicate agrees to sell us, and pay whatever price they charge. They have a stronghold somewhere outside Paradise. I don't go there. Most of us don't wander outside these walls. A replicator for the bar would go a long way towards trust, if that is what you're looking for. Other than that, people always respect a show of authority.
We may not like you, but we'll around for the whole bar? Well, that's a
Folks around town are starting to talk about you. They think you're really here to turn things around, to help fight the Orion Syndicate. You're looking for the blind man, the informant for the Syndicate? You found him. I've been giving Hassan information for years, ever since that night in the desert. Now, I don't expect you to like me very much, or even trust me. But I can still give you the information that you need. I know how to get to Hassan's stronghold. That's the only place the triggers could be, if he hasn't sold them yet. It was the only way to survive. There was a time where I wanted to bring law to this place. I fled here after the destruction of Romulus. I saw what I considered lesser species trying to govern themselves. I took it upon myself to be a peacekeeper, but in my time of need, when the Orion Syndicate came for me, no one tried to help me. No one. I was dragged through the streets of this town, and all they did was watch. That was when I gave up hope of anyone standing up to the Orion Syndicate. Until now. Hassan is in the downed ship in the mountains to the east, but his stronghold is extremely well guarded. Pirates hired by the Orions guard the mountain pass, while the Nausicaans keep guard over a prison area. Please, if you are going up there, rescue the prisoners. They are poor souls from this town who the Orions decided to take, either for the slave trade or just for the pleasure of torture. You'll have to fight your way up through the mountains, but you will eventually reach their stronghold and the triggers. Good luck. I'd say people in this town are rooting for you, just not very loudly.
Thank you. I thought I'd be sold into slavery for sure. I'm glad the Klingon Empire is intervening on Nimbus. I made some bad bets and owed Hassan a lot of latinum. He took offense when I couldn't pay. Could have been worse. A lot of the prisoners here get sent to Hassan's stronghold. If they come back, they're so broken that they barely look like people. And the bite marks. I owe you. Sorry I don't have any money.
That's amazing! If everything you said is true, then you're about to put a stop to Hassan the Undying! You want him?
Congratulations, Commander.
I've got it! Just don't let people know I gave it to you.
Ah, the latest in a line of well-armed troublemakers. Quite a little disturbance you just caused. I'm not impressed. Not particularly. Too messy. The screaming disturbs some of the clientele. Besides, the boss said not to kill you. For now, at least. Go on in.
I love this place. The fighting, the drinks, the dancers. Oh, the dancers. No green women, though. I hear Hassan's got an issue with the lion females telling him what to do, so he keeps them out of here. Only takes orders from Melanie Dion herself. Really sweet little setup, though. Makes me want one like it. Hassan has a handful of champions and a bunch of people who owe him money. Most of the time, the fights are good. Once in a while, you get someone who can't fight back. That gets messy. One of the guards by the cells is chatty. Talk to him.
Care to make a friendly wager on the next fight? Whoever ends up in the arena next. You'll have to talk to Jensen. If he likes you, he'll make an introduction. But I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna rat out the boss.
Hey, I heard someone like you might be dropping in. Eyes, ears, whispers. Word gets around. I assume you want to talk to the big guy? Hassan's not dumb. You shot your way in here. You think we wouldn't notice? He already knows who you are and what you want. And you're still breathing. That means he wants something from you. Now, if you still want to talk to him, check the VIP area. He's usually there before the fights. And watch your back before you find a knife in it.
So, you found your way here. I'm Hassan. I run this place. You're the one who's been causing me trouble. Don't worry. I like trouble. Keeps things interesting. Now, what do you want? Sorry. That deal's been done. I no longer have the triggers in my possession. Before you ask, I don't normally reveal information about my clients. Privacy is part of the service. Yeah, I might. This deal was a little different. The buyer wasn't one of my normal clients, and Thaleron triggers are very dangerous. Not the sort of thing I like to deal in, but the Latinum was too tempting to ignore. Maybe we could come to some sort of arrangement. But nothing's free in this world. You do something useful for me, and I'll tell you what you want to know. To heal. Subtropical savanna of Nuru. Can the Mugatu make our fighters sweat? This fierce beast is from the frontier of Dewa 3. Let's see if it puts our fighters in a pinch. The result of this match is almost a foregone conclusion. I give you the crew of the Snapdragon!
Sometimes you take matters into your own hands. Now you die.
I've had it with this place.
Enough! I've tolerated Romulans, lowlives, and scum for too long! Nimbus is a syndicate world, and that is who will remain! Everyone else should run while you can! I'm cleaning house!
How helpful you've been.
Warning, ship is under attack.
my back, and I'll scratch yours. You can start by getting my computer systems online.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. attack.
Ha! You think a handful of garbage scouts can stop the Orion Syndicate? I'll pay for their insolence with their lives, and I'll take you to Melanie Dion in chains.
Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Two good things came out of this. Hassan's not in a position to harm anyone else, and we have his database. You're responsible for both of those things, and that's very commendable. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve all of our goals. The Thaleron triggers are nowhere to be found. The sensor readings your science officer took could mean they're in the hands of the Remans now. What they'll do with them, we can only speculate.
Congratulations, Commander.